Bass Guitar Lessons for Beginners, tip number 2, the basics of your technique, part 2. I'll be your instructor, Colin Campbell. If you'd like more tips and resources to take your bass chops up to the next level, go to YourBassMastery.com. In this training, you'll learn tips on your fretting and striking hands, the 2 bass mastery methods you will use as you grow as a bassist, and the groove foundation formula. And you'll be able to use this to better your best licks and riffs. So we'll start with the groove foundation formula. And this took me a while to articulate this, but it is the most fundamental aspect of creating any music. We're going to be applying it specifically to the bass guitar, but it really is fundamental to all music. So if you wanted to, let's say, learn the guitar, or learn the drums, or the trumpet, or the sitar even, whatever instrument you want, you'd still be applying this groove foundation formula. And where it starts is with technique, the physical aspect of playing the instrument, being able to articulate your hands around the instrument. You know, if it was a caveman, you'd be smacking your bass and kind of, you know, monkeying around with it. And then the other parts are timing and sounds. You can't really get much more fundamental than this. There's the technique, the physical aspect of playing. There's being able to play in rhythm, in timing, with the pulse of the music. And then there's the sounds. What sounds are you playing? If the key of the music is in, you know, B major, and you're playing a D minor, is it out of sync? Or does it sound good? And we're gonna get into sounds and timing in these trainings. And where we start though is with the technique. So the ways to learn bass are with yourself or through others. So if you're with yourself, you're practicing in your living room, you know, hopefully you've been able to capture an IKEA living room and copy and paste an image of yourself and put it in there and practice away. Or, you know, with others, in relation to others, you're listening to other people's music. You're looking up the tabs on Google. You've got yourself a book by Led Zeppelin and it shows you all of the tablature, or even a simple starter bass book to really get your fundamental theory down. Or right now you're doing, you're learning bass through the YourBassMastery YouTube channel. So what you're going to learn in this video is going to be useful, especially when you're learning other people's music. Like if you listen to a CD, or if you're listening to an MP3 or something online, or wherever you're listening to it, being able to articulate and play that music, or if you're learning through a book, and especially in the later trainings, the following information is going to be extremely useful to you to be able to articulate, especially your fingers. I want to strike with my right hand, left with my fret, and I don't give a what? I just keep on fretting all day long. I just don't know what to do other than fret. I just keep on fretting. Oh, wow, you're real striking. Yes, my darling, all I do is strike all day long because I'm the striking hand, you understand? I'm the striking hand. So yeah, I know, let's just forget that happened, but this is your fretting hand. And the fingers on your fretting hand are, I want you to look at your hand, hold your hand up, and look at these numbers. Hold your hand right in front of the computer and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it with me. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn your fingers, or, you know, pulse your fingers with that. Whichever finger it's indicating, pulse each finger. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got that? You can come back to this part, or just remember that, and as you're going throughout your day, if you're tapping your hand on your pocket and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, just count those and know which finger is which number, okay? So it's important to know the distinction between 2 types of number as you're looking at either tablature, or in the future trainings, this is a special way to be able to communicate in the most effective way. So whether it's me communicating with you on which strings to play, or when you learn this, you'll be able to communicate with other people who play stringed instruments in the best way. So there's frets on the side. So fret number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the distinction here is knowing that the left side, the red numbers here, are indicating which finger to use on which fret. So 2, middle finger, 1 is your index finger, and 4 is your pinky finger. Now, when you know this, if I say, okay, move your third finger to the 3rd fret on the A string, then you know exactly where to go. It's almost I know that right now this might take a little bit of getting used to because you're learning something, but when you're driving or when your parents taught you turn left, turn right, you know exactly what that means. So if you really sync these numbers into your mind, then it becomes unconscious, almost unconscious competence. You're doing it by habit. You can just jump to those places as soon as the communication is heard and given. This has been Bass Guitar Lessons for Beginners, tip number 2, the basics of your technique, part 2. I've been your instructor, Colin Campbell. If you found this valuable, please like the video, comment, and share. Subscribe to this channel in addition to getting more free training. And if you'd like more resources, trainings, tactics, skill sets, go to YourBassMastery.com and receive your free gifts. Looking forward to seeing you next time and hope you're having a great day.